welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is LeAnn Donoso, and today's video is going to be a super chill Q&A, get to know me. Hello. I haven't done one of these in literally like 2 years, so everyone's like, who are you? If you're new to my channel, this is who I am. Or if you're on Instagram, I'm gonna post this on Instagram too, so welcome. I asked a few of my friends to kind of give me some questions, honestly, because like there's so many generic questions that I could answer, but it's like, do you guys really want to know those things? You know what I mean? Like it's almost like so on the surface, it's like, who cares? So I had them ask, they have 18 questions, so this is gonna be like a super cozy get to know me video. If you're hungry, grab a snack, you know, and just keep watching. So first question is, how are you so disciplined in meals and fitness life? Well, I did an entire video on discipline because discipline is something that I have struggled with for so long, and I used to actually have like severe depression, and so getting out of bed was kind of what I started with, and being disciplined about literally just leaving my bed, disciplined about being, you know, taking a shower, disciplined about cleaning my room, disciplined about feeding myself, like, so it honestly, you just start really small when it comes to being disciplined, but with meals and fitness, that's kind of like another level, right? You have to have a game plan for yourself, and if you kind of know what you're trying to achieve and you create like a habit checklist for yourself, that makes it really, really easy for me to be disciplined. So with meals, make sure you have them already planned out ahead of time, and then with fitness, make sure that you, if you're gonna do an hour at the gym, you do an hour at the gym. If you're gonna do an hour of cardio, you do an hour of cardio. Just like kind of set what the expectation is ahead of time. All right, next question. How many cheat meals do you have? Do you have cheat days or do you have cheat meals? And honestly, I guess I'll announce this. I haven't really told anyone. I was prepping for a bodybuilding competition that I'm no longer doing. I had some unforeseen traveling that is just gonna like kind of knock me off where I was hoping to be at, right? When you're gone for, I have 2 months left and I'm gonna be gone for 4 weeks. Like that's a lot to miss, and so I wanna be able to bring my best, so I'm gonna be postponing that competition. But anyways, with cheat meals, I definitely was, when I was on competition, like I was having like cheat snacks. So I would eat like a couple grapes and that would be like cheating, right? Because the diet is so strict. And that's kind of like what cheating would be for me. But now I'm like dieting. I usually have like 1 meal a day that's not like meal prepped, and that I just like go by, whether it's teriyaki, whether it's Applebee's, whether it's like Denny's, something just, it's usually just like chicken, broccoli. That's kind of like my go-to with some rice. So those are like my cheat meals, I guess. So next question is, what is your beauty routine? So my beauty routine is very simple. I have a morning skincare and then I have a night skincare, and that is about it. I honestly really don't do anything. I don't like put on face masks. I used to not even like wash my face. I would just like rinse my face in the shower. So now I have like a little bit of a routine going. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on like my skincare routine actually. And then, do you limit your intake of meat and dairy? Where is your main source of protein coming from? So I do try to actually limit my intake of meat, just because I do want to be vegan someday in the future, just because I totally believe in it. I totally am against animal cruelty. I am for the planet, you know, all that. It's just honestly really hard for me to kind of like go all in with that, mostly because I'm really uneducated, and I'm like probably the pickiest eater that you'll ever meet in your entire life. So trying to find food that I actually enjoy, and food that I can eat on a daily basis that will still give me the nutritional value has been a little difficult for me, but I do plan on getting there. So I do limit as much as I can my intake. I try to eat a lot of vegetables, but for protein, my main source is going to be chicken as of right now. Next one, what are your fave meal plans and recipes? So my fave meal to eat is literally chicken, rice, and broccoli. Yeah, that's like my main favorite kind of meal to eat that's healthy. And for breakfast, someone literally recommended like favorite breakfast meal. My favorite breakfast meal that's like my favorite breakfast meal that like goes with my diet is egg whites, fat-free cheese, and turkey slices. So I literally just like cook the egg whites and then I throw some fat-free cheese in there, and it ends up turning out yellow, so it kind of looks like a real egg, and it tastes really good. And then I like cook some turkey slices just like on the pan, fry them up so it's kind of like bacon, but it's not, and then I just throw that on the egg whites. Very vegan now that I just said that. I'm like, oh my god. What are your favorite activities? Oh my gosh, so my favorite things to do honestly is sleep. Okay. No, I'm kidding. It used to be sleeping. I used to sleep a lot. It was really bad. But my favorite activity now is probably working out. I work out a lot. I used to not enjoy it, and then I worked out so much, forced myself to do it, that now I enjoy it. So if you're in that position where you hate it, keep going. You'll get there. You'll start to enjoy it. And I also really love like writing. I love writing, and I love like art. So my notes on my phone is just like filled. I have like 1,000 notes. I don't know if that's a lot, but I feel like it's a lot of notes on my phone of just like poetry or stories or ideas or just like writing stuff down. And then for art, I love to like draw, and I love to paint, and I'm not very good at it, but my sister told me this quote, and it's just like, I don't even know if it was a quote. It's just like, you don't have to be good at something to enjoy doing it. And that's kind of like what it is for me. It's like, I'm not the best artist, but I love it. So it's like, why would I not create it? Even though I'm not the best, I'm still gonna do it because it gives me peace, it relaxes me, it, you know, relieves anxiety, and it just like, when I create something that's pretty, I enjoy it. So that is some of my favorite activities. Next question, how many siblings do you have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 siblings. We have a good time. If you're wondering, I have 3 brothers and 3 sisters. So I have 2 older brothers, 2 older sisters, a younger brother, and a younger sister. Yup. The next question is social media and addiction. Honestly, I could go like a whole video on this. I'll probably take some of these questions and then make separate videos, but I definitely think it's an addiction. Like, I personally find myself picking up my phone when I don't even have notifications, and it really like makes me sad, right? When I'm trying to go to sleep and I feel drawn to like scroll through Instagram, like I don't think that that's a good feeling, and I don't think that's a good habit to have. So I definitely think that social media is an addiction for a lot of people, and some people don't even realize it. So if you're aware of it, like I am, like I know that I am, you know, on social media a lot, I kind of have to, now that I'm aware, I can adjust and I can limit myself, or I can, you know, just remind myself of why I'm using it, what kind of content am I putting out, am I providing value, or am I just letting it suck the life out of me, right? So yeah, social media is definitely an addiction. Next question, how do you deal with hate, doubt from people? The first one, hate, I really don't get a lot of hate. Truly, it's kind of insane how much hate I do not receive, because a lot of people I hear like, oh, when you stand for something and when you're successful, you have a lot of haters, and I really don't. Like, I don't get hate messages, I don't get hate comments. The only hate that I guess you could qualify as hate is like, I get a lot of DMs of like people correcting my form when I post workout videos. But I mean, people are just trying to be helpful, so I don't really take that to heart. But yeah, that's about the only hate I get. And then the second part of that, how do you deal with doubt from people? And I had to struggle with this at first. When I run my own business, right, and I trade currency, and when I first got into it, I had a lot of people tell me like, oh, that doesn't work, you know, you'll never make any money, you'll never have any success, that's a scam. And I feel like the problem is that those people who have doubt, it's usually doubt in themselves, because I truly believe that anything that I do, I'm gonna have success in it. Like, I literally have thought that my entire life, and I've never really like failed at anything. You know, I've never been like the best, but I've never like not done well, you know what I mean? And I think that's just because of my mindset. I've just always been told like, LeAnn, you can do it, LeAnn, you can do it. My family, my friends, my sister, oh my god, my sister Mary, shout out to Mary, my entire life she's told me like, you're good at everything. And so in my head I'm just like, yeah, I'm good at everything. And so when I do it, I don't doubt myself, I just go ahead and I do it. So I don't know, when people have doubt, I kind of believe that it's just doubt in themselves. If they doubt me, it doesn't really matter, because I know that I can accomplish whatever I want to accomplish. Yeah, so that's doubt. Next question, where do you want to live? Where do you want to move to? Oh, Yes, I want to have many homes in many different places. Honestly, I really love Hawaii. I definitely want to have a home in Chile where all my family is. There are places that I haven't even been, like Tokyo. I really want to go to Tokyo. Don't know if I'll live there, but yeah. Honestly, I just want to like live in Seattle. I love Seattle. I love the weather here. Even though that sounds ridiculous, I do. I love the crisp, fresh air, and my family's here, so I definitely feel like it's a good place to like raise my kids. So I'll probably live here, but I want to have homes in many different places. Next question, what makes you feel confident? Ooh, I love this. Okay, so confidence is definitely something that I've struggled with. I used to be really insecure. I needed like attention to validate myself. And after a while, I got to a point where, you know, my social media grew and I would get like comments and I would get messages all the time like, you're so pretty. And it didn't really matter anymore. It was just like, it was all just on the surface things. And so when you have confidence, I feel like number one thing for me is when I have clear skin, I have confidence. When I am accomplishing stuff, when I'm productive, I feel confident. When it kind of has to come from within, right? You could have so many outside people telling you, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, and then that could give you confidence. But if you don't have confidence coming from within, like I'm beautiful, I'm successful, I'm good at what I do, then it doesn't really matter. And so definitely affirmations as well. Giving yourself affirmations every single day about what you are. Start every single day with I am, and then list as many, you know, beautiful like good things about yourself, and just start your day with that, and then that'll make you feel a lot more confident. Also, this is a side note, but a lot of people ask me, like, I do public speaking a lot, and so people ask me like, oh, how do you stay so confident when you're up there speaking? And I literally do this trick where my stepmom taught it to me. It's like the power pose, and you kind of like put your shoulders back, your chest up, and what I do is I smile really big. And I just kind of like force myself, I'm like, and then I just like force myself into being really happy, really excited, and just like confident in myself. And that's kind of how I have confidence when I do public speaking. Next question, your top 5 proudest moments. I don't know if I want to do 5, but I'll give you kind of like a couple of them. One of my proudest moments was actually receiving my citation award for my church. I do something called Awana, and it's like a 10-year award. So it was like me studying for 10 years. I memorized over 800 Bible verses, and I did like a certain hour of community service. And so like that took so long, and it took so much of my time and my effort. So that was a huge accomplishment. Another was when I won Jumper of the Year. So that's like, I was a pole vaulter in high school, and so 2 years in a row I won Jumper of the Year, which made me feel really good because obviously it's an award. And then what else is my proudest moment? Recently I had a position where I just gave myself like a residual income of like $1,000 a year. Trying not to make income claims, but it's really exciting. And yeah, it's like over that. It's actually over that amount, but that's kind of like the average. But yeah, so that was probably one of my proudest moments as well. If you guys saw that on Instagram, it was pretty exciting. All right, next question. Do you have a secret skill? Dude, I have a secret skill of, okay, this is kind of funny, but like, if you've ever seen the movie Sky High, there's the girl, she's the evil girl. Of course she's the evil girl. She's the evil one, and what she is, she's like a technopath, which means that like technology, she can like move her hand over it, and like the technology just like comes together, or like if she's building something that's technology based, it like just fixes itself, or it works, or whatever. And like I feel like that is me. Like literally, if anyone asks me a question about like technology, or like plugging in a TV, or I like built a freaking air conditioner one time, and like I will never do something in my life and you'll ask me to do it, and if it involves technology, I can like figure it out in like a few seconds or a few minutes. And yeah, super weird. It's just like just a random gift, like, hey LeAnn, can you fix this? And I'll fix it in like 5 seconds, even though I've never done it before. So that's a cool little skill that I have. Next question, how do you stay so organized? Okay, so this is actually I did a whole video on it, but I honestly don't use those techniques anymore because I got really busy and I had to create a new technique. So I do the sticky notes, but I actually do it in like my notebook now. So I have like each day here, and I do 2 weeks at a time, and if I have anything else I just write it on the end. And then the blue sticky notes are each day. I have like my top 3 things that need to get done that day. But yeah, so that's how I stay organized. And then I just make a lot of lists all the time, and I'll like redo my schedule. I'll recreate like a daily schedule for myself once a week. So yeah, that's how I stay organized. Next question. I'm just blazing through these because I only have like 20 minutes on this SD card. So your favorite place you have traveled to and why? Favorite place. Okay, I really loved the Bahamas. Honestly, it was like so beautiful. The water was so clear. I really don't like seaweed, and so the Bahamas didn't really have much seaweed. The water was just like super, super clear. The weather was so nice, and the sand was really soft. There's also this beach in Hawaii, because I've been to 2 islands in Hawaii, and some of the beaches weren't amazing, but there was one beach specifically in Hawaii on the Big Island that I really, really, really liked. And I just like have like these moments where I can like take myself back and just like feel how it felt to be there. And yeah, one of my favorite places. And like, I think it was because the sand was really, really soft, and the weather was really nice, and there were waves too, so like you could actually like go out and have fun, and it wasn't just one of those like where you're just chilling. So yeah, that was probably my favorite place, Hawaii and the Bahamas. Last question. What famous people would you want to meet? I would really like to meet famous people. Oh, who? I'm not big into like, I'm not like a fan of anyone. That's the thing. My favorite artist is Jake Miller, so I would love to meet him. I mean, that would be cool, but I feel like, I don't know, I wouldn't really have a lot to talk about. I'd be like, hey, your music's great, that's it. I really love Demi Lovato. I love her story. I love what she stands for. I love Camp Rock. So that would be cool to meet her as well. Who else? Yeah, honestly, not a big famous people person. I don't really know. I even, like, if you ask me about artists, I like don't know anything about like musicians. I just love like music in general, like certain songs. So is that it? Oh, next question. Traveling tips and tricks. So I'm gonna make a whole separate video on this, honestly, because I have so many tips and tricks. But have like a packing list before you pack. When you're going through the airport, dude, I don't even know. There's so many tips and tricks. I gotta do a whole video on this. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna make a separate video and you guys will see that. But alright, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this super relaxed, chill Q&A thing. I got all those questions from my ladies, my LVD ladies in our trading group. So we're all Forex traders and we all mentor each other. So I asked them to ask me questions and that's what they came up with. So thank you so much, ladies. And yeah, that is gonna be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you're new. All my social media will be down below in the description box. And if you have any more questions for me, like DM me, because I think I want to make another one of these. It was pretty fun. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye. What's good? What's good? Oh my god, I hate myself. Okay, sorry my hair is a mess. It's kind of frizzy, but it's kind of cute. Also, I made a fitness Instagram yesterday. Go follow that. I'm kind of nervous about it because I feel like I'm not 100% qualified to be a fitness influencer. But I go to the gym every single day and I have content to post every single day. So it's like, why not? You know, maybe it'll motivate someone. I used to be someone that like, I would see girls on Instagram and I would see them post that they were at the gym and I would be like, oh, they're at the gym. I gotta get my butt to the gym. So it would motivate me. So now I want to be like that girl, but for other people. Okay, let's go. Also, look at my new shorts. These are my new shorts. Got them from Attica's. I'm doing a haul, which I'll post also.